some of y'all not really paying attention to what's being said in the press. I just read a comment from somebody saying, well, he had broken ribs and he's singing and performing. Jesse got in front of the people in the audience and said he didn't have broken ribs. He said they putting out misinformation. I sat back and I listened to what the brother said and listened to his tone. I listened to what his older brother was saying and with the sibling standing next to him. Then I thought about what this brother said since he's been in the public eye the last four years or so. As an adult, because he's been acting, and his siblings been in Hollywood since they were children. When I first heard about this, I sat there and I said, because the gay community has been so critical or have used the black community to get ahead or used us to be the boogeyman, I went there and said, I'm not going to believe it until I get some more proof. Because the black community has been disrespected at every turn. You turn on the television, we're mocked, we made fun of by members of the gay community or members of a particular community that want to emasculate black men and masculinize black women. But I also said that the gay community has a history of exaggerating events when it comes down to these attacks. Now, I'm not saying that gay people don't catch beat downs. I'm not. But I know that black gays don't get beat down in our community the way white gays or some of these sellout black gays want you to believe. It doesn't happen in our community like that. Now, I know some of y'all are gonna say, what about the transsexuals? Let me break some down to you, and I've said this in other videos. There are some men who are so feminized, they learn from a little boy into their teenage years how to train their voice. Every man, Adam Apple, is not visible. And they do have surgeries nowadays. Look at what Bruce Jenner did. And then if you save your money, we got a good cosmetic surgeon. You know how to apply makeup. You're not muscular. You can pass. I'm telling you. Y'all remember I did a video that I can't think of the person's name right now. I thought it was a female. It's been a few times I thought these are females, and it's scary. And people say, well, you can tell by their voice. That's not true. There are women, white, black, Asian, Hispanic, who have deep voices. There are women who are born female who come across masculine butch. And love men. But it's based on your environment. And I've stated that many times that you got a lot of people walk around here, especially in our community, as the last 30 years or so, very confused about identity. But then I've also said that some people are born like that. And people are like, nah, they ain't true. No. If you pay attention to children, you can spot it real easy when they're babies. Or when they little kids, they pick up on certain things. Sometimes they grow out of it, sometimes it's in them. And we have to understand that. I know people don't want to admit it. I don't believe you can be born that way. Nah, yeah, some people are. It's just in them. It's just the way it is. It's the way they hardwired. Now, some is based on environment, but people gonna disagree. I have no problem with that. I understand that people have their opinion. I have my opinion. But when I put out there that the gay community usually exaggerate, I should have been more specific in saying usually white and Hispanic gays and even Asian have gotten into it. But white and Hispanic especially complain about being discriminated against and being picked on. And we've seen too many stories just within the last decade where that was been proven that didn't happen. The black community is not the community that's going out there giving the gay community a hard time. When people exercise our opinion, we honestly say we don't agree with it. But we're not out there picking and physically beating on gay brothers and sisters unless that gay man or woman did something that was so treacherous or that they laid hands to. Sometimes a gay black man, he'll act like a straight black woman. He want to thump. We've seen the videos, but Jesse was on Instagram. He was flying from New York, and he was on an airplane, and he showed it. And I remember the news saying he mistakenly showed his itinerary. And you have to understand, I knew they shot in exteriors in Chicago. I didn't know they actually had cast members living here. Taraji P. Henson lived here. Jesse lives here. So I wouldn't be surprised if Terrence Howard and some of the other actors are here too. Like I said, I remember I glanced every now and then when TV One was doing a marathon, and I said, man, why do they look like the West Side? Why do they look like that's Austin or Roosevelt Road? Hey man, that's Chicago Avenue. What the heck? That's Michigan Avenue. So you pick up on those things. Chicago PD, Chicago Fire, Chicago Med is shot here. Kelsey Grammer, who's the executive producer of Girlfriends, got a new show coming on Fox. That old boy that co-created Empire with Lee Daniels, who played on Buffy, is coming on Fox. So you recognize landmarks. And I know the city of Chicago, the Chicagoland area, the state of Illinois. I know that places in Illinois, as a black man, I can't go in and expect to come back out in one piece. There's suburban areas that they were sundown towns when my parents were kids. They were sundown when I was kids. And for this generation, it's still sundown towns. Now, if you young brothers and sisters don't know what sundown towns are, those are towns where black folk know they need to get the hell out when the sun go down, because they might not see them again. And everywhere don't have cameras. You got to understand, that's downtown. Everywhere downtown don't have cameras because it's assumed that the people downtown know how to act and carry themselves. And they figure cops will be coming by or somebody will see something. When they released the image of those two men, I said, well, Jesse said it was two dudes. Well, they got two dudes on camera. They said the dudes were dressed in black. Right then and there, we should have said, okay, there's a possibility this could have happened. But we all said, well, we got to keep one eye open to just make sure we ain't being played. But when I saw them so-called mainstream media saying alleged, and I said, wait a minute. They don't use alleged when it comes down to white folks are victims. I guarantee when old boy said that Kevin Spacey did something to him when he was a teenager back in the 80s, automatically it was believed because he was a victim. They kept saying victim. Go back and listen to what words they was using. And I'm saying maybe they made a mistake. Maybe they're going to catch themselves. Don Lemon didn't come out there and talking about this. Now, some people say, maybe Don Lemon, no, Don Lemon is married to a white man. I mean, he's dating a white man. Think about it. If two white men attack a black gay man, they don't want that, the white community don't want that narrative. They want you to believe that the black man is the aggressor and all these things. I keep telling y'all, we have to be careful. And even I started seeing a chorus of people questioning from the black community. I said, we got to be careful. Because what's going to happen is somebody in our family who may be gay or suspected of being gay get attacked. Now everybody don't say, what were you doing? Where were you at? I've never seen a police superintendent go out and do an interview on TV for somebody. When white gays say they got attacked, they don't do that. It's automatically assumed that they're the victims of the story. And us living in Chicago, we've heard our fair share of stories of white gays claiming they've been a victim of some type of hate crime. A few years back, if y'all remember, I did a video about this white guy that had a restaurant Oak Park. He claimed that he was getting harassed by some guys one night. Then later that night, come back, or the next night, his restaurant stuff is on fire, total loss. Come to find out that he died, he set up. He did because he wanted insurance money, he wanted more sympathy. So when the place reopened, people said, let's go support his restaurant. There was a Hispanic woman from Chicago did it. Then on the national level, it was two Hispanic women that did it. So y'all see when people sit there and say the black community is more homophobic, and then you turn around and see the larger community say, no, we can treat this, but we're not saying he's lying. You had white men and white women on TV sitting right along with black women and black men saying, we think something's more to this story. But when white folks say somebody did something, y'all automatically say victim. And that's the only reason why I've changed my tune, because I'm sitting here watching this. And I'm like, ain't this a motherfucker? What if this dude really did get beat up? And people say, well, he's an actor. Well, black people act. Look, all them white women are saying they was messed with in Hollywood, and y'all believe. Look what happened to Bill Cosby. Those women were called victims. Even the women that they proved wasn't around, they still insist to call these women victims. They had no evidence, no proof, no nothing. They all just said, well, he did it. And it's really about, well, he did it. You can't verify it. But they should tell black folks straight again, we don't mean that to them. This is why a lot of black folks got mad at the gay community. And I said, you Negroes, y'all standing with us, and when something happen to y'all get thrown under the bus. And right now he's getting thrown under the bus. And to see well-known black folk out here on YouTube talking, and you doing this, what you're doing, you're giving them talking points. Now, if you did what I did and said the gay community, then it'd be a little bit different, because now people got to address the entirety. Now, if Jussie is lying, it's going to come to light. But y'all said, where the video at? Everything ain't always on video, folks. Remember, that's what y'all told us, was telling us men. Well, just because a woman said you was raped, you don't always have to be video proof. It could have happened. Statute of limitations. We got to get rid of them. I'm like, y'all, it's dangerous. That's what I'm saying. Then you got trolls coming. Harvey, I can't ride with you on this one. I'm unsubbing. Go ahead, unsub. A lot of you wasn't subbed anyway. I'm not out here. God knows I don't watch Empire. I'm not out there rushing by this brother's music. Because I do have issue with homosexuality. I'm not going to lie. But I don't want to see somebody get bullied or get picked on just because. I've been saying this a long time. I said, but don't become what you hate. And some of us are falling for the okie doke, because we get tired of being disrespected and looked upon with suspicion. So what we do, we attack, we demean, and we play in the hands. So those in the gay white community say, look at how the black community is disrespecting Jussie Smollett. Because they're not going to mention their part in this as well. What they're going to do is go back and use propaganda. Look how the black community is just questioning him. When I saw Dr. Boyce Watkins doing it, I said, okay. They monitored him. Like Umar Johnson, they monitored him. Remember when the gay community was like Umar Johnson? I'm telling y'all, what they doing is they go after certain black folks that got a voice. And they go after, look what all the black people saying about Jussie. They don't even take care of their own just because they're gay. I'm telling you what they doing. We gotta be smarter than that. Now, if Jussie is lying, then we in the black community gonna roast his ass, and the gay community should roast his ass. But right now, let's give a brother a benefit of the doubt. I'm watching, because he said it. He said there's been a lot of misinformation being put out there. The media is doing this. Brother never said he broke. I remember they said his ribs was broke. That was the news reported. Jussie said, my ribs are not broke. He said, this is what happened to me. And they make sure, well, he hesitated at first to say anything. Wait a minute. Y'all trying to make him guilty, say he's lying because he hesitated? Maybe he knew this is going to be the response. When women say they hesitate, y'all can say, it doesn't matter. See, it's hypocrisy. That's why I say, if you're going to have standards, they got to be the same across the board. But see, they don't want to be the same across the board. Y'all keep saying, well, he was out there and there was sub-zero weather. First of all, if you're not from Chicago, shut the fuck up. You don't know what the weather was. He flew in to O'Hare Airport Monday night to Tuesday morning. That vortex didn't hit until Tuesday, following that Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. Wednesday and Thursday was extremely cold. Tuesday evening, late Tuesday evening into Wednesday and Thursday was extremely cold. Well, he's out 2 o'clock in the morning. Like I said, he don't have civilian hours, and a lot of civilians don't go to bed at a certain time. You got doctors and nurses that work different hours. You got some people in insomniacs. You got some people who wake up in the middle of the night craving a sandwich. Why do you think McDonald's and these places are 24 hours a lot now? But see what it is, he's a black person. I keep telling those who you gay, they see your skin tone before they see your sexuality. And some of you brothers and sisters did it to yourself. One of the sites ain't vocal. What happened to one of the sites? Where all these black Hollywood gays at? Where y'all at? Y'all silent. Cause y'all afraid if he's lying, oh, the white gays they're gonna have a field day with us. No, y'all showing y'all true colors. When a black person say a white person did something, y'all get spooked. Wonder, she's in a relationship with a gay or with a white woman. Done. Jonathan K. Park, they all silent all of a sudden. All I'm saying is use logic. Step back to the side and say, okay, we're gonna wait and see. And like I said, if Jussie is lying, oh, you know I'll be out here roast his ass. But when I heard the brother speak that day, his voice is cracked. I'm like, nah, something ain't right. I think this brother was attacked. I think it shook him up. I think that he thought for a long time because he was fair-skinned and he was in Hollywood that he can escape it. Some of you niggas out here gotta get your nigga moment to understand how the world sees you. Just because you like somebody the same sex don't mean they don't see your color. As I said, I know some gay people over the years, and they've told me, they're like, man, for a long time I was naive to how white folks get down with us. See, let me tell you something. Being a Chicagoan, I know how Chicago works. Let me tell you something. When it comes down to the gay pride parade, watch how white gays act. They bully. I'm telling you, bully. Go up there around Lane Tech, around Wrigley Field, around that time. You'll understand it. I had teachers that you said, are they not? I'm sitting here, I'm telling you, when that cat call video came out, old girl that seen it, I see the CNN, Rachel Maddow, her name Sally Cone, her gay pro organizations behind that video. They help promote that video. I'm like, wait a minute, you're a copy muncher. Why are you out here trying to have a heterosexual woman? Because they want to make black men the face of sex crimes. That's why when you notice the gay community was coming out behind the Me Too movement all of a sudden, like, wait a minute, what the hell's going on? See, we as black folk, we are too damn divided. And a lot of y'all figure, well, I gotta do what I gotta do. That's dangerous. Just because you think you gotta get ahead, don't think that don't go back on the rest of us. Like I said, y'all don't see me doing a bunch of videos. I had to finish. No, this weekend, I said enough is enough. I said that I'm watching the news. And they talking about it every day. Normally they don't talk about this stuff like this. They didn't talk about Matthew Shepard like this. Every news program they leading off with Jussie Smollett, because they hoping that he's lying. So they can sit and say, see, black people lie too. See, the gay community, we got to further separate ourselves from the black community. And the black gay community is afraid. Don Lemon, the other time, he talk about shit for days on. Look how he talking about Kevin Hart. They wanted to make Kevin Hart a black man. Well, the black community. Remember they was talking just prior? And then turn around and have two white dudes get caught doing this? They don't want that narrative. You guys got to start questioning timing of things. And this is why I keep telling you the most important thing you can do as a human being is to step back and observe, analyze, be critical. This is why our community across the country are being attacked and manipulated, because we lost the art of being able to think. Y'all waiting for some Messiah to come along and say, oh, my brothers are... No, that ain't going to happen. You have to be your own Messiah. You have to be your own leader. Like I said, I don't agree with homosexuality. But I don't want to see somebody hurt because of it. I'm telling you right now, Jussie family was on that stage for a reason. Because he's getting it. And then y'all forget the brother got death threats. Y'all gotta understand, look what they did to the women's movement. Look how they going after Tamika Mari. They used y'all. They used black women. They used black gays. They don't need y'all no more. Think about it. I want you to go back and listen to how when they talk about him. Alleged. Anybody else, victim. Him, alleged. When we get shot down, get killed, well, it's more to the story than that. We're never seen as human beings. So to those brothers and sisters that disagree with me, I respect your opinion. Fine. But you come to my channel, you come to me with a silver tone. Don't call me no nigga, don't be calling me bro, don't be none of that stuff. If you don't agree with me, keep it moving. Don't leave a comment. But I'm telling y'all right now, I'm going to have to give this brother benefit of doubt until otherwise. Because we believe everybody else when they say they're a victim. We'll give a criminal, we'll give a so-called thug at the benefit of the doubt. We'll go march with them knowing they got a bad reputation. Well, it don't matter if they got criminal or not. They supposed to get respected. So why are we not affording that same thing to this man? He doesn't have a criminal record as far as we know. People say he might have been cruising. Okay, if he was chasing after you know what? Okay, fine. Does that deserve? He deserve to get beat? Remember, they had bleach and a noose. They was going after a black man. Y'all putting gay in front of him. Remember I said, look how the media's putting his sexuality in front of him. They're ignoring the bleach and noose part. Think about that for a second. When you bleach, what did bleach represent? You're supposed to fade colors, right? What do racist people say? You need to put bleach on that nigga. Get rid of that blackness. That noose supposed to represent murder, killed. They're supposed to put fear. Well, why did he hesitate? Maybe he's afraid that if he go forward, that something, this will happen. Go back and listen to that brother's speech. I'm telling you, I heard something, that voice. I'm like, if he's acting, he deserves an Academy Award, but I don't think so now. I got to see proof. And y'all have to remember, well, the Chicago police gonna get to the bottom of it. Let me break something down to y'all. There's still murders that the Chicago police ain't solved. Let me say this again. There's murders that Chicago police ain't solved. And the Chicago police and the city don't want that reputation of make America great again because they here. I see people all the time up here. Now, y'all think that racism don't affect the northern states. Ha! Let me remind y'all, 50-something years ago, Dr. King said, I'm from the South. I've seen hatred, but I've seen nothing like I've seen in Chicago. Them clips that y'all see, they take out of context, out of order. Those guys are wearing wife beaters, holding the American flag, burning with the swastikas and stuff, and Nazi. That's Chicago, 1966, the summer of 1966. Yeah, a lot of those neighborhoods have changed into black, into Hispanic, into Hindu or mixed. But where they go? Wisconsin, Minnesota, Indiana, Florida. A lot of them and they move right back to Illinois, or they right across the state line over in Indiana. A lot of them are still here. Remember in Virginia, when those white guys with tiki torches, everybody was like, I'm shocked. I wasn't shocked. Y'all better stop thinking that we didn't advance to the age of Star Trek and everybody live in peace and harmony. That's bunk. Notice some of the talk shows ain't talking about it. 2 days in a row, The View ain't talked about that governor of Virginia. I'm telling y'all, it's certain things they don't want to talk about in this country. Black people live a unique experience, straight or gay, and in the gay community, now y'all starting to see the last few years. See, y'all in the 1990s and 2000s, y'all decided we're going to join forces with white gays, and they've been giving y'all nigga moments ever since. And people like myself are like, don't y'all see what they doing to y'all? Ask yourself why Don Lemon is not talking about this, but he spent time on Kevin Hart. Ask yourself why Wanda Sykes and these black lesbians ain't talking about this. I tell you why. They don't want to piss off white mommy and daddy. Y'all better wake the fuck up and understand how this world works. And if Jesse, if you're lying, we coming for you. If you're telling the truth, we're staying with you. Right is right, wrong is wrong. But they came at Jesse as a black man, not a gay man, as a black man, if it's true. The media is downplaying it. The Chicago media, the white men and women, well, you know, it's a little bit more to the story. They not, But when white folks say something happy, y'all believe it. Remember, they shot a boy 16 times, and the judge gave Jesse Van Dyke a slap on the wrist. Oh, you get about 3 years in jail. We got to take into account his family. F his family. This is why we got to come together. This is why Professor Black Truth, the Black Authority, Tariq Nasheed, Nicole's Views, The Vibe Show, myself, Chris Miller, and many others out here talking about we need a black media. We need to be smarter. We need to be talking about the things that affect our people instead of always getting the gossip. If I was out here trying to manipulate you, I wouldn't tell you to go think. I wouldn't tell you control your dollar, know your history. I wouldn't tell you to pass your legacy on. I wouldn't tell you to do better by your children or by your nieces and nephews or your parents or your children. We too damn divided, and I'm sitting here watching black folk playing into their hands and say, if the niggers don't believe them, we're not going to believe them. And they may never catch the suspect. That happens. Because remember, they white. They can easily went around the corner, take off their mask, and got in the cabin. Nobody ever realized it. There are a lot of cases where white folks have never been charged. So if you guys mad at me for giving brother the benefit of doubt, that says more about you than it does me. I'm not naive or realist. But I'm listening to how people talk about this man, and I'm like, when white folks, male or female, straight or gay, say they're victims, they're victims. They're victims. When Kevin Spacey accusers, they're victims. They're victims. But him, alleged incident, alleged attack, alleged. I'm like, Excuse me. We got to be better. We got to be smarter. We got to be wise. We got to be quicker. And like I said, if it come out that he ain't telling the truth, then we coming for you. But I'm just curious about the well-known black gays that normally got shit to say about straight blacks and whatnot. What are you at about this? Y'all showing your true colors.